Hello guys, it's 899 here and welcome to this ranking video for the 2023 home jerseys for the NRL. Obviously, we've already done the Super League one probably about a couple of weeks ago, I'd like to think. So now we're going to do the NRL jerseys. So these are the 6 rankings. At the top you've got Dog, you got Scrumptious, Alright, Okay, Nup and Burn It. So, yep, all 17 teams have submitted a home jersey, so I guess let's rank them. So first off, we're going to start off from alphabetical order. We're going to start with the Brisbane Broncos. Now, a lot of people have come out and saying that they've not liked the jersey. It's a little weird because I think that they're trying something different, which is what they're doing, but I actually quite like the jersey, and I completely understand that I'm going to be in the minority of this, but it's something different. It kind of suits it. I think it's actually very decent design, and I think with the color scheme it works fairly well. So I'm gonna put up in Scrumptious. I know that's probably already caused a lot of controversy because some people do not like the new design, but it is what it is. Now we move on to the Canberra Raiders jersey. So yeah, it's pretty much a stock bang average Canberra jersey, but with a massive Toyota forklift sponsorship in the front, and I think it's okay. I'll actually put it as okay, but because I don't know, it's just full green. I do think the sponsorship is a little bit too big. It's kind of like with the NIB with the Knights one a couple of years ago, which has had a few problems. Basically, I thought it was the worst jersey of last year, but now we move on. And now we go on to the Canterbury Bulldogs, and this is the jersey that they're rocking. I'm a little bit contentious about the second line under the blue V, but all in all, I do think it's an alright jersey. I definitely think it's better than the Canberra one, so I might just plonk it in here. Just an alright, it's okay. I mean, it's one of the few teams where basically the jersey's just not gonna change for like an extended period of time. You know, it's like with South, Roosters, Penrith, like they're not changing their jerseys much anytime soon, but yeah. Now we go to the Cronulla Sharks jersey, which is I don't know, it's kind of odd. I think it's one of their weaker jerseys. I know obviously you've got the a bunch of teams now have it now. It is the split onto like a white background, which actually has the sponsorship. I'm personally not really a fan of it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the red, but like the split. I feel like some teams it can work really well. For example, one coming up later in the video, but I feel like for this, it just doesn't work as a design. So I'm going to put it... I'll put it in okay. I think it's better than Canberra's, but I don't know. Now we go to the Gold Coast Titans jersey, and obviously, I think it's also another one. Some people have said that they don't like it. I do like, but again, it's like, I don't mind it. I don't think there's enough yellow. It's just like one yellow stripe, then it's just blue. I do like how it goes, you know, the fade, the gradient, if you will, of going down. I think it's all right. Like, I can be really confusing because it obviously starts up very light blue and then it goes down to, but I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out Roosters actually, the navy blue they use in their jersey. But I think it's okay. I'm gonna put it probably in front of the Sharks jersey. It's weird. It's just you gotta like properly look into these things. Now we go into the Manly Sea Eagles jersey, and this is their jersey. As you see, similar type style to Cronulla's jersey, but I think this is actually one that's done right. I do think the lines suit it. I mean, it is also a new design, relatively, but I think this, like, if you put it in here, like, if you compare it, like, side by side, I think this suits it. The color schemes also suit it a lot better than this, probably just because it's a red. So I'm actually going to bump it up to all right. I actually think it's better than the Dogs jersey, so we're just going to swap that around there. So I think it's fairly decent. Now we move on to the Melbourne Storm jersey, and it is pretty much very similar to last year's jersey. It looks alright. I did remember people, I think I said that it looks like a training top, and I'm still adamant about it, but you know, I think it's okay. It's a lot of these ones where like they're okay. So I'll probably put it... Yeah, I'll probably put it in front of Canberra's jersey. Now we're going to move on to the New Zealand Warriors, and this is their jersey. Obviously, I'm a bit concerned about what the circle's going to be, because obviously usually there is a Vodafone logo there, so I don't know if it's just going to be a contentious void, but if it does stay like this, I think it's actually a scrumptious jersey. I've always liked the Auckland jersey design, but it's just probably this massive hole. Obviously, I feel like it will get filled up, but with the jersey that is presented, if it isn't, I think it's gonna probably be bumped down to all right. But I think it's better than, I think it's top of all right. But I feel like depending on what gets put in there, it could get bumped up to scrumptious. Now we go on to the Newcastle Knights jersey. Obviously, last year I said they had the worst jersey they've ever had in their history, and this is their jersey now for this year. The NIB obviously still takes up a little bit of the jersey. It is a lot smaller, and I think it's like a little bit more slicker than what it used to be from last year. But I'm just realizing of how weird the jersey looks without the NIB, where it's just like majority red and then like the V down near the belly button, and then it goes down to blue, which I'm still adamant I've never liked the Knights having that V style jersey, so I'm gonna put it in NUP. I'm not burning it, but I still think it's an ugly design, and it needs to be changed somewhat, whether it be, bloody the stripes or, the Henny Penny jersey or whatever. Now we're going to go into the North Queensland Cowboys jersey, and I really like this jersey. I think the colours work for it. It works for the team. I know that there's like a double V and then there's like a line down the middle, but I feel like it does work as well. I think it's actually I just think it's just a nice looking jersey. I think it's scrumptious, or do I think it's better than the Broncos? I think it is, yeah. I think it's properly decent. Now we go on to the Parramatta Eels jersey, and obviously they've got these the 4 lines, I believe, at the top, which basically dissolve, sort of, if you will, away from when you get to the NRL and Parramatta Eels logos. I think it would be really good. I think it would probably be up there in like scrumptious if they just didn't have the top lines anyway. If they just kept the bottom ones, then I could completely get it, but I think it's like the lines at the top there just make it a little bit weird. So I got a question, is it top of all right or bottom of scrumptious? I think I'll probably put it top of all right, so yeah, something like that. Now we go on to the Penrith Panthers jersey, and this is another one of these teams where it's very hard to deviate away from their jerseys and very hard to make a mistake. It's a Penrith jersey. It looks slick. There's not really much to talk about. It's very good. I think probably bottom of scrumptious. I still think I like Brisbane and the Cowboys more, but it again is a very good jersey. Now we go to the redacted Dolphins. I think you can't say Redcliffe, or I think you can't even say any team name. They're just called the Dolphins. And obviously I think they were the first jersey to actually be released, and they were, a lot of people were taking the piss out of the jersey, calling it the vanilla Coke jersey or whatever. But the thing is, though, I feel like if they didn't use like that vanilla colour and just had it red, I think it would actually be a really solid jersey. Like the ones that they used last year, I think as a concept, were really good, and they should have just kept with it. But I feel like, honestly, could probably be up there and die, but I'd probably say I think it's top of all right. I think the away jersey looks better in terms of the colour scheme, but I think if they just made it all red, I think it would have been very good. But with the vanilla, I think it kind of throws it off a little bit. Now we go to the South Sydney jersey again. We're basically getting into the teams now that just don't change their jerseys that often, which is understandable. It's what you picture a South Sydney jersey to be. Probably, do you prefer Penrith's over South Sydney? It's hard to put. Now, where do we put it? I think I'll probably put bottom of scrumptious. Yeah, I think that's a fair play. So now we go on to the St George Illawarra Dragons. And again, no shocks here about what the jersey design is. I've always liked St George's jersey. And I think it's quite scrumptious. I'm probably going to put it in there in the middle, probably just past Penrith's. I think that's probably a good place to put it. Now we go on to the Sydney Roosters as the second last team. Obviously, again, another one of these teams that really don't change the jersey. Here it is. It's what you picture a Roosters jersey to be. I think it's all right. I'd probably put it genuinely, respectively, probably at the top of all right, because maybe the second red in the V does kind of look rather odd, but I feel like it's very much all right nonetheless. And finally, we move on to the West Tigers, and this is going to be their jersey. It's an all right jersey, however, and I don't know if this is just the OCD in me, but it's the logos just don't line up just into the white V. You could have like moved them a little bit more to like, oh, they're in the white. That's pretty good, but it's just I'd have to probably bump it down to okay. So it'd probably be down here actually. I don't think it's not the worst jersey. I'll probably put it there actually. I think that's a fair place to put it. So there we go. These are my rankings for the jerseys of the home jerseys for 2023. The worst jersey being the Newcastle Knights, and I have the best jersey being the North Queensland Cowboys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.